Hi, beautiful beings. How are we? I hope everyone is doing well today. I am in a slightly different position in my room. Guess where? I'm in bed. And the reason I'm in bed is because I have physically exhausted myself. What I'm understanding a lot about the line of work I'm in and having boundaries with friends and with family and with other people in my life is the importance of me time, the importance of allowing people to find their own outlets that isn't just me listening to them, right? Because when someone is listening to you with a full body and they're really hearing everything you're sharing, you're putting that frequency into their body if they let you. And most people are incredibly unconscious about these kinds of things. So actually, when we're sharing a certain vibration with people, that's kind of like coming to tea at someone's house and bringing like shit sandwiches and saying, here, eat this with me, because that's what I'm eating. You should eat too. No, no, that is not what's going to happen here. And since I've been starting to set firmer boundaries with things, with people, with places, I've had to get really good at sitting in uncomfortable silences and sitting in uncomfortable places, not just with the other person when I've shared where I'm at, and actually I'm not available to give my full body listening for free anymore. Like, this is something that I do as a profession. This is something that demands respect and value from me. Thus, I have to be consciously choosing people who value the same thing. It's become very much a journey of empowerment and a journey of perseverance in value. Because, for example, if I don't value the work that I'm doing, which changes people's fucking life forever, and they're not willing to even gift me a payment or a recommendation, yeah, no, I don't have time to serve you for free. I'm too busy serving a collective. I channel daily messages on 4 different platforms, and I have a whole life I want to live. I don't want to be stuck behind a screen all day. I don't want to be listening to someone else's pain that they're choosing to wear as their personality and project on top of me whenever they get the chance. I'm not here for it. Own your shit. Own your shit. And I mean this with all the love in the world. Own your shit. It is no one else's responsibility to hear you. If you need to be heard, you get a therapist, you get a coach, you journal, for fuck's sake. And what the coaches and the therapists are going to do, I'll give you tools in which you can navigate your own world and self-soothe for yourself. And I have a lot of passion in me right now, which is probably going to be coming off as anger, but actually this is just a part of me that really desperately needs to be seen, heard, and understood by myself, right? I'm tired. I'm tired of listening to people who don't respect my boundaries, who don't respect my value, who don't wish to actually reciprocate that energy in any way, shape, or form. They're just wanting me to listen. They're just wanting someone, anyone to listen. And because I'm a great listener, they come straight to me. And then when I'm not able to give that, they get angry, or they get bitter, or they get jealous, or they get mean, and they throw it back in my face, and I'm just not here for it anymore. So for people who are actually able to understand the value of my time, which I'm not going to lie is fucking important, given that I change people's lives with one sentence, with one fucking look, with one fucking witnessing of their being. I demand respect, and this doesn't come from them, this comes from me. You feel me? Like, I'm calling myself into this space. I'm not addressing anyone particularly in this moment. I'm addressing myself. And I'm allowing myself to be witnessed globally in this weird little portal online of a declaration for myself, for my own value, because I am truly innovative. I can never say that word properly, but I'm completely unique. I've never met a single other person like me, and everyone is unique in their own special ways, but not everyone has learnt the skills that I have. Not everyone has spent 6 months in the wilderness of Vietnam alone, navigating their inner world, understanding the inner workings of their mind, studying science, psychology, metaphysics, meditation, yoga. Like, I am literally a fucking catalyst for people's lives. And what I've been just like brandishing that around with people who are just going to throw it back in my face the minute that it actually doesn't go their way anymore, the minute that they actually have to step up and change and evolve because I'm around. Like, it's time for me to get better friends. It's time for me to get better relationships. It's time for me to invest fully and truly into myself, first and foremost. And the reason I'm here and serving every day is because that's how I'm called to play. That is how I enjoy myself. This is how I therapize myself. I provide outlets for me through having other coaches, through having other outlets. I journal every morning the minute I wake up. I am with myself consistently 24 hours a day, and I am completely attentive to everything that comes up for me. I don't push it down and I don't ignore it. And that is fucking priceless. My time is goddamn valuable, right? So if I'm offering something for free, if I'm offering something as my presence, you better be damn well it's respected, because I can just take myself off and have a fucking priceless day alone. And this sounds like I'm raging at someone, but actually I'm not. I'm just making this really big declaration from an incredibly heart-centered and depthy place within myself. This is my power. This is my shadow that I'm choosing to look at and share with the world. Take from it what you wish and leave the rest. But I guarantee you, we all have a place like this inside of us, and we've just got to find it. It's only a matter of time before it will peer its ugly head. And if we don't listen to it, it comes out in underhand ways. It comes out under the surface. So we might as well be actually direct with things. Am I right? We might as well be open books. Yesterday, I did a glorious workshop called Future Self-Alignment for one of my friends' communities. And it was such a beautiful, intimate group. It was a great experience that I've decided I'm going to be running one again. And the price to join is going to be £111 for a whole hour. That's literally nothing. That is a third of what I charge for my tea and tarot. That is minimum 111. It is a beautiful investment in yourself. I am going to be running it on the 1st of April. So if this is resonant for you, I want you to comment below, comment below, and I will send a link your way for the booking. All right. So with that being said, I want to thank you so much for your time, your precious energy, your awareness, your attention, your consideration, your respect, your openness, your awareness, and your ability to take full radical responsibility for your shit. I speak to that part of you. I call forth that part of you. I call forth that reinforcement in my own being, my own story, my own vibration. Only that which is for the highest good of all shall come through in this now moment, which, by the way, I say before every single thing I ever say in my life. All unfolds in the perfect way. Namaste. Have to admit, that was pretty fucking fun.